coding. And when you code something, it is related to the information content. And a person who is disagreeing or has greater information content to the person who agrees, because the person is already agreed, we already know it, so you add nothing to it. If we could teach our students that, that would be
the way to go forward. But really, the challenge for every faculty member and every quality assurance professional sitting in this room is, what are you going to do about this? Within your circle of influence, are you going to create a process in which dissension is allowed and there is a civilized discourse? And that is going to be the challenge for the faculty members and for the quality assurance people. That is why this conference is focused on
stakeholders. Stakeholders are different. The student, the faculty, the industry, all have different points of view. What are you going to do in your institution to allow these different voices to come through? Let's go over there.
Hello. Can I?
Hello.
No, sorry, there was a question over here. Iram, आप उनको दे देंगे या फिर I'll come to you after.
Dr. Naqvi, thank you. This question that was referred to about languages, and answered it correctly. In our education policy, in the first 5 years are dedicated for literacy and numeracy, which basically starts in your mother tongue where there is a provision. If not, then we move on to Urdu because...
Put the mic closer, sir.
Then we go for Urdu because that's a national language, so provincial communities can communicate with one another. But at higher education level, whatever is available in the country is taught in English, but if you're going to China and you have to learn the Chinese, you're going to Germany, you have the German language and so forth, wherever you are. And once you've done your PhD and you have learned all the processes of self-learning and be able to do it yourself, then there can only be a few languages that you choose. I don't think it's a bigger barrier at that level if you've gone into it. My question follows. This was a comment on that. My question follows, and that question is that in lots of situations, experts say they think about resolving a problem one way, some people think the other way is better, and so forth. Multiple suggestions come. And then there are people who make decisions. I'm putting you on the spot, sir. Yes.
Right.
Okay, there are decisions made by different people, by different fora, at different levels. A time comes when the buck stops at final place. It doesn't go any beyond that. Disagreement come, and at times we find that very good suggestions are turned down by authorities in that level, particularly the government related. How do you answer that?
Okay. It's been a long time since the buck stopped with me. The buck has left me behind. We, I think, have to deal with what is our circle of influence and what we can do. We can spend time over here and complain about the government, and I think 99% of the hall will agree with the things, but there's nothing we can do about it. So let's focus as a quality assurance professional. Are you allowing disagreements to take place, and are you making decisions in appropriately incorporating all the different suggestions? So that is possible within your college, within your department, and if nothing else, in your classroom. And so we start from that, because quality assurance is a grounds up process. So we fix what we can, and then we go after the bigger fish that we may or may not fry, or we may get fried in the process also. Sir, in the end.
Dr. Naqvi.
My name is Junaid Sattar, but
Two more questions. Two more questions.
My name is Junaid Sattar, but a practicing lawyer and a former auditor at King Edward Medical University. So my question is with Dr. Khalid Makbool sir. So you have shared a very good plans about quality assurance in the universities. So my question is that why you do not implement that plans in King Edward Medical University? Do you feel that there is a pressure of the bureaucracy and political influence in the universities or not? Thank you.
In fact, I was responding about the College of Physicians in Pakistan, which I am representing. But I have been the regular vice chancellor of King Edward Medical University and of Fatima Zahra Medical University. I think I will tend to disagree. King Edward Medical University is 160 years old, and King Edward has delivered. If you go to North America now, the topmost doctors, they are from King Edward Medical University. And as far as ranking is concerned, if you click on the Google's QS ranking, the only university from Punjab in QS ranking is the King Edward Medical University. The only university currently having the impact factor journal is the King Edward Medical University. This is a gradual process. King Edward is taking lead, and so is the case with Fatima Zahra Medical University. I think recently there are some changes, and we need to be updated.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Ji.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Fazle, Director Higher Education representing Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. We are lucky enough that the Higher Education Department have incorporated the quality enhancement cell in all of our colleges. As the representative of the faculty, the respectable madam and the student, I wish there could be a college teacher as well, as I'm representing the college faculty members. HEC and HED, there is a, a noticeable difference between the faculty member of a college and a university. How can we expect the quality from them? For example, the university teachers enjoy the different facilities for postdoctorate, for the travel grants. The university students are enjoying the getting the laptops, etc. As we witness, more than the 300 participants are from the KP colleges. None of them can get the competitive travel grant from HEC. None of our students can get a laptop competitively. Oh, a faculty member from the affiliated colleges participate in the quality assurance. Although we are working, although we are participating, as the Dr. Shafiq represented our quality assurance program in this prestigious platform. But my question from the HEC and some of other stakeholders is that why there is a difference between a college faculty member and a prestigious university faculty member, and why
Thank you, sir.
and why there is a difference between a college BA student and a university BA student. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. I guess इसका जवाब उर्दू में ही होगा कि उसकी छुट्टी ना हुई जिसने सबक याद किया. The HEC deals with universities and its mandate does not extend to colleges, and it is absolute. But before I say that, I think it's absolutely wonderful that KP has taken this step, and I think they need to be applauded for this wonderful initiative. We have a colleague from the floor who would like to respond to this issue. So if we get the mic to her.
I don't know if this was my place, but I just wanted to raise my voice. I don't need to be political. I'm foreigner. I am not Pakistani, or I don't worry about this. So I'm not going to be political. You have the floor from the industry to students to parents. And unfortunately, most of the questions were geared toward HEC, complain about the schools, complain about this. If we keep complaining, we cannot gain anything.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean an applause. I'm not doing this, but
we do this as an academicians. For some reason, we like to put ourselves into trouble. Let's not do this. We got the great chance. Thanks for Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, I think I called it this time, Vice Chancellor. Thank you for bringing all these wonderful stakeholders. And we had been talking about stakeholders, and it's time to talk to the stakeholders and see what is happening. Forget about our issues. We'll talk about it later. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And I think that brings a great end to this discussion. Big round of applause for our wonderful participants and panelists over here.
And let me express my appreciation, Dr. Naqvi, for chairing this, and for each of the panel members for coming and participating. For some of you, I know you were nervous and you did a wonderful job. For everyone, for putting yourself out there to contribute to this conversation. It is so important to listen to one another and to have these conversations. And I just want to express my appreciation for all the panel, each one of you, for coming and participating. And for the audience, thank you so much. In terms of what's next, we will have a brief moment.
So please do not leave. We will reset the stage, and the closing panel will begin very shortly. So please stay where you are. Thank you so much.